Alright, good morning. So, sorry to you. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, I do have a cup of coffee. I literally just woke up. So. We know dailies maintain this uptrend. Right. That exhaustion is a news type of candle. Yeah. Because if we go into Ford's factory, we do have all this red folder for Great British Power. So, we had our fibs from A to B. We did hit our first TP. Yeah, this would be now our second fib. We can even use H2 just to clear up a little bit of data, but still have some detail on there. Alright. Yeah, I would say H2 is the main focus. Still technically on a downtrend. Even though, yes, this big bullish candle just came out. Right? And as you can see, it never really broke anything here either. Now, it does get tricky when it is like this. But essentially you do have to wait first for it to break lower time frames first, which it hasn't. Yeah, it is just one candle. So what I would say the best thing to do right now is let's have some more data come in. If it starts forming higher low points, then we will have to assess and see candlestick formation and stuff, because yeah, this daily candle has a lot of exhaustion already on it. But we are getting really close to a cross on the SMA anyway, which might not mean anything in this uptrend structure as well. So yeah, we're gonna stick to our bias because it hasn't broken anything. Of this downtrend, but we're being very cautious with it because this is just a lot of volume in one direction. GJ. So GJ did hit, I believe. Did we hit TP1? Yeah, we did hit TP1. Right. Now, this is again similar situation, right? We do have this type of structure going on right here. Because technically this is on a nice downtrend. Excuse me. Right, but this big ass bullish candle came out of almost essentially nowhere. And I'm sure this daily candle has. Yeah, it's looking like to respect 23.6%. So we don't have much yet to go off of. Let's see how this closes first. And then we can go from there, because daily time frame is telling us one thing to where there's a lot of exhaustion and a lot of big movement. But we also know all that is just due to one candlestick, right? That candlestick right there. So the best thing to do right now is let this sort itself out, essentially, and then we can assess and go from there, because technically this is still on a downtrend, but that's a lot of volume in one direction, right? And of course it's something like this. I would just say, yeah, because of like the news, we would definitely have to wait to see this candle, because trying to hit lower time frames, it's just gonna kill you. Now, alright. Yeah, because this is, let's just see how many pips. You have 70 pips in just one direction. So, and here's another thing too, where it's NFP. I believe tomorrow. Yeah. It's NFP tomorrow. So that kind of explains why it's been so choppy and consolidating on these type of pairs. Now AU, so we're still maintaining this downtrend bias, right? See it better off of H1. We are forming lower high points, right? We were stating the fact that this minor area could be it, the transition, which it was. So essentially this is your first area, right? That is it, freaking choppy. Essentially this is your first area, but where this is at, it's kind of easing up a little bit, so we could have now another fib place A to B. Even though yes, we do have some exhaustion and a predominantly more doji type candle on this weekly time frame. We know where we're at based off of structure. So this can retrace, and we will assess and go from there, right? Yeah, volume wise, look at all that exhaustion. We still have 9 hours left, so we have a lot of buyers exhaustion already on this candle as well. So yeah, I would say main focus time frame is definitely around M30 or M15, whichever is cleaner, and then it is about maintaining the trade as long as you can, right? And then US30. US30 being irritating, right? Because essentially all we're at, really, we are just consolidating in this zone. To where, like I said, essentially we are in a downtrend still, technically. Right. Still on a downtrend, hasn't really broke. But we see on these higher time frames, it is respecting 23.6%. We do have a nice a lot of bullish volume, and these lower time frames are maintaining an uptrend, right? Just within here, it's just consolidating because like we're breaking all these levels of support left and right. So I would almost just like we highlighted this area and a break out to either the top or to the downtrend bridge with an H4 close of it above or below, and then we can use lower time frames from there, because trying to nothing's really in control right in here. Yeah, we're maintaining a level of support right here, and we're maintaining a level of resistance, right? So let's just wait for a breakout of either direction, and then we can assess from there. So it's a lot of waiting and seeing. The only real setup that I see is possibly on AU, and that's it. This is waiting, right, because of that volume in one direction. This is waiting just to see what happens, just at least like form some sort of structure, because I would say this is probably decent because it is actually, yes, it's not necessarily a proper break, but you have a push in one direction. Here, it's a bit harder because we have to break all of this first. We can draw a trend line. Where the fuck is this yellow coming from? Right. To where, yeah, if it breaks, we can aim for some sort of retest of it, and then continuation. Right. Just because of the volume in one direction. So, it's a waiting game today. So, let's have a good day, and I will catch you on the evening one. Peace.